Hello, I'm Janet Johnson. I'm the publisher of the Globe Gazette. I would like to congratulate all of our STAR class recipients. It is a great honor that you have worked very hard for. It has taken hard work, perseverance, and a positive attitude to get where you are today. Keep those traits as you move forward, as you will be facing many challenges in this thing we call life. You never know what lies ahead. Just as no one expected in 2020 that we would be facing a plague called COVID-19 that would literally stop our world in its tracks. But the story doesn't stop there. As you've seen our community pull together with hard work, perseverance, and a positive attitude to come up with new and innovative ways to do everything. You are our future leaders. Take note of the leaders of today to help you become the leaders of tomorrow. I would like to introduce our keynote speaker, Mark Sanger, who is a great example of how to handle highs and lows in life. Mark is a teacher and a coach from West Hancock, and it is my pleasure to introduce him. Thank you and have a great day.
Hello everyone, my name is Mark Sanger. I'm a teacher and a coach at West Hancock High School in Britt. I teach special education, physical education, and weightlifting. I also coach football, wrestling, and girls track. I'm with you here today just to offer up a few words of advice or a few words of encouragement to some of our graduating seniors that are being honored as the Globe Gazette Star Class of 2020. First off, I want to say thanks to the Globe Gazette just for giving me the opportunity to say a few words or to give my story, if you will. And secondly, just want to offer up a congratulations to all those that are being honored. It's a pretty big deal to be in the situation that you're in. I mean, if you think about it, you are being honored as one of the best or the best in a certain category within your school. So you get to represent your school as the best in English, math, science, social studies, building trades, fine arts, sports, whatever it might be. In all those situations, I think the whole gist of the message that I'm trying to send is it's not normal. The situation you're sitting in is actually abnormal. And I think with all that being said, I think we all should strive to be abnormal in that sense. You obviously have the skills and abilities to do great things, otherwise you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be representing your school. So the kind of the message is just to be abnormal, to use those skills and abilities, build upon them, be you. Do the things you've done to get here. Embrace that abnormality. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with normal. Normal's good. Normal's fine. Normal works. But normal's normal. You know, I think of status quo, mediocrity, just getting by. And you know, and if you have those skills to be abnormal, I don't know why you wouldn't. I think our world needs that type of abnormal person with those skills. You know, we've seen a lot of abnormal things here lately with all the pandemic going on. I had to listen to the governor, you know, go through the fact of having to shut down schools, to cancel spring seasons, to put limitations on the gatherings that we have as groups. And you know, that is abnormal. That's not necessarily the abnormal we want, but we need those abnormal people with those abnormal skills to do abnormal things in times like these. And it's exciting to know with the group of young men and young women that we have and the skills and abilities they have of what they're capable of doing in the future. And that's what I mean by being abnormal. Because what you guys have been able to do so far is abnormal compared to most of your peers. And I don't mean that by necessarily saying you're better than everybody else. That's not what I mean. But you have certain skills that others might not have. And you owe it to yourself to expand upon those skills. If you have those abilities, why wouldn't you want to further them, to make them better? And that's what I'm getting at. Because I could say, I'm a pretty simple guy. I could say ordinary and extraordinary, but normal and abnormal seem a better way for me to describe it. So I look at it this way too, and just to share kind of some of my personal story is kind of what they asked me to do. So you know, I think of when you guys reach those sorts of recognition like you are for the Star Class of 2020. Oftentimes it wasn't done alone. You have people that you have surrounded yourself with or people that have influenced you to get where you're at. And that shouldn't go unnoticed. Whether it's your teacher, coach, parent, a sibling, a friend, a teammate, a mentor, whatever it is, make sure that their influence on you doesn't go unnoticed. You need to tell those people that. But also, I look at my situation. I had a blessing of growing up in a home that I think with two abnormal parents, and they're both teachers. And in my mind, I think teachers are abnormal, which might be a biased statement on my part because I am a teacher, and a biased statement for me to say that my parents are abnormal because they're my parents. But anyway, there's a few things that my parents had taught me as far as work ethic, dedication to doing what you say you're going to do, perseverance, and how to treat people the right way. One thing my parents were very adamant about is the fact that being a gentleman and being a lady will never go out of style. Those are two big things. You treat people the way they should be treated, good things will happen. And just as far as kind of the story that I'm talking about, when we talk about perseverance, and I think that's a good lesson in times like these. I teach and coach at West Hancock, and we were fortunate enough this fall to earn a state football title. We also had a state wrestling champion for the first time in 20 years. And we had many other things to celebrate as a school, but those are two things that stick out. And a lot of that, I think, is a testament to the perseverance of our coaches, our athletes, our community, because that didn't all go without some struggle. Our head coach, which would be my father of our football team, got struck with illness a while back and was not able to be at the helm this fall. And we knew we had a good team coming in, but the perseverance he showed to push through with his own struggles, and the perseverance that he had taught us assistant coaches and his football team to push through those things and still be able to earn the goals that they had set forth. Because the first thing he would tell you, yeah, there were some struggles, there were some challenges, but there's so many other people and so many other things that are relying on you to do what you had dedicated yourself to do. With him teaching our team and our coaches and that, I think we were still able to get through and persevere, if you will, through tough times to reach that goal. And I think that's just a good lesson that you student athletes that have reached this recognition, have done the things you've done, already have a basis for what you're capable of doing through the skills, the abilities, and the influences of those outside you. You guys have shown what you can do. Tough times are going to come, but you persevere and you do what you already know how to do, you will come out of it, okay? Or you will figure out a way to make it through that. And that's part of the being abnormal with the skills and the abilities that you have. And to make a long story short, I'll kind of end with a couple things here. I have no problem saying that the majority of you are much smarter than I will ever be. And you've proved that with a lot of the things that you've done. And all I say moving forward, the skills that you've built, continue to be you. Build on what you've already created. Don't think that's enough. You guys have already got a great start to where you're going, and it's exciting to know that where some of you could be in the future, because you guys are the future of our society. And seeing some of the people that I have seen do the things that they do in the North Iowa area is great, because I love this state, I love this area, I love this country, and it's exciting to know what you guys will do in the future. And lastly, if I could give you another word of advice, I remember graduating high school and going off to college, or even if you're going off to the workplace or wherever you choose to do, thinking I'm a small town Iowa kid, not that we're all small town kids, but I'm a small town kid from northern Iowa, graduating, going to college. Okay, I'm not sure how much I know. Maybe there's all these other things out there I haven't really learned a whole lot yet, that what I know now is not really reality. I'm not sure I could have been farther from the truth. Some of the basic things that I learned: work ethic, like I said, dedication, your perseverance, and how to treat people. Those are 4 great things that I would tell you I learned early on and carried me through a lot of things. And with that being said, people, I think you stick with what you've done, who you've become, the things you've already established, and continue to build on the person that you are, and you're going to do great things. So I say good luck and have a great time.
On behalf of the faculty and staff at NIAC, I would like to congratulate our STAR class recipients on receiving this well-deserved recognition. I'd like to thank the Globe Gazette for partnering with NIAC to recognize some of Iowa's top high school students and student athletes. A thank you to the parents. Success starts at home. And students, I hope you'll take some time over the next few weeks to really reflect on the important role your parents have played in your success. And don't forget to thank your teachers, administrators, and coaches for their dedication to you. They dedicate their lives to helping young people grow and succeed. Many of you have a good start on your college degree through your concurrent enrollment classes at NIAC and have plans already in place for fall. But COVID-19 has put a wrench in all of our plans. So if NIAC can be of assistance to you in your decision-making process, we'd be happy to do so. And of course, we'd love to have you as a full-time student next fall. Congratulations once again on a successful high school career, and I wish you the best as you embark on the next phase of your educational journey.